Hello, lovely people. Welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge, and it is time for the Geek Cupboard Halloween special. Mwahaha. See, evil laugh, Halloween. Must be Halloween time with evil laughs. And I thought, what shall we go to? And then I thought, you know what? Let's go for lovely, welcome, always welcome. It's always welcome. Epic Tavern, because I saw on their changelog that they'd issued an update, which was good. It was all the October sort of fixes and patches and the Halloween themed stuff. So they've got Halloween themed stuff in the tavern, as you can probably see, and there's Halloween themed quests and probably some other stuff out there as well as a load of other kind of improvements and fixes and little tweaks and stuff around the place, which we shall look at shortly. So version fans, this is version 0.828.f4. I hope you wrote that down. So it's the stable version. It's the nice stable version that's released to everybody. I've not strayed into the unstable branch land, into the kind of experimental mode where it's all going to send things wrong. It's all safe and lovely. Worry not, everybody. So yeah, this is the tavern as it stands with the Halloween update. So there's pumpkins, which is very cool. There's blood up there, which is good. There's the word help on the wall, which might be Halloween themed, or it might just be my plea to the developers to help me, rectify the technical disaster that I created last time out. There's pumpkins with a face there. Don't any of the pumpkins seem to have a face. Those don't. Ah, there. That one does. The big one by the fireplace, but my angle isn't very good to see it. So that's good. There's kind of a terrifying kind of blooded shape of a person on the floor there, which is all a bit weird. What's that about? Kind of, there's hands, and that's a bit grim, and then there's some more stuff. There's some more stuff there. There's some blooded handprints on the wall. That might just be of people trying to get out. Oh God, the porridge. The porridge. What does he put in this? Let me out. So, they've obviously got the Halloween themed stuff here. There's Halloween themed quests as well, which I hope we'll come to. Now, I don't quite know how this is going to work. I don't know if they're just going to bung the Halloween themed quests in right now and they'll just appear as soon as we, click the next quest things from our patrons in the tavern. I don't actually know. However, they have upgraded some stuff here as well. And if I can figure out where it is, was it here? Yeah, there we go. So we saw a bit of this before I broke it on the experimental bit last time. So we need to sort this out because we could have got more food and drink to put on the on tap and on the specials. So mead is good. I like the fact that mead is on tap. That's good. We like mead on tap. We get to pick another drink, though, on tap. So what shall we have? I think we go for house ale. That's a good thing. So we've got mead. We can have house ale. And then I think we go for a wine. Let's go for elven wine, because that sounds slightly more extravagant than our kind of khaki-sounding house wine. Porridge is always good. Barbecued rat. It's got to be barbecued rat. I have to have that. And let's have... well, the cheese bread. Stale bread is always popular, but I'm going to go for cheese bread. Sorry, chicken wings, you're out. Cheese bread it is. And this slider here is quite nice, so you can put it down. So this is your markup. So markup, nothing. You get friendship 2 and a reputation of 4 from serving someone mead, which is good. If you have it normal, you get 1 and 1. If you have it high, presumably you get more gold for when people buy the mead. But you only get friendship 1 and no reputation. Then you get nothing. And then you actively, if you're ripping people off with your greedy markup, you get actually a friendship negative sort of benefit and your reputation doesn't go up at all. Now, I'm thinking we could just sit everything down at 0 at the minute. Why not? Let's try and get as much reputation as we can out of it, because I've got quite a lot of money. I don't really need the gold. I've got 11,000 gold over my adventures around here, so I don't really need all the gold. So that's quite cool. I like that. That's a nice little feature there. Now we are going to have to buy some stuff. Now I don't think this is fully implemented yet, because it says up there, if I pick porridge, I can't quite click it, but if I I can't go up to the top. If you look at the top there, it'll say servings per vat 20, tavern cost per serving 0, normal sell price 0, and there's this restock, buy 20 servings 0. So if I buy some porridge, it costs me nothing. And also some barbecued rat costs me nothing. No, that's only 6. There we go. And buy some cheese bread. There we go. And drink-wise, we need to do the same for that because we've not got much mead. Elven wine, we've only got 2 servings in stock. And house ale, we've only got 3. So let's put that up to 23. Lovely. I think also that nothing else has particularly changed. The summary is, I think, pretty much the same. All this sort of stuff is the same. These aren't unlocked yet, which is absolutely fine. There was a bit that was different. The roster, there we go. The equipment sort of ordering is different. There's a bit here which says equipment sales coming soon. That'll be quite cool. However, At the minute, we have to do it via this route, which is fine. So, I noticed when I was looking that we do have here something for no armour. So it's a little bit better now to sort out what your people are holding. He's got the Mace of Hammering and the Marksman's Sextant, but also he's got no armour. We have 2 bits of armour that we could give him. We could give him the Dreamy Chess Piece, which does nothing. It has no benefit whatsoever. It does nothing for you. Or it could give you the Deflector of the Victor, so it can deflect any victors. So, yeah, it will give him +3 to his tactics, which is quite cool. So it'll up his combat skills to 15 for Grunson. But do we want to give that? Do we want to give that to Grunson? Equipping this item will remove it from. Okay, yeah, I don't want him to have it. How do I unequip that? Okay, I don't know what I've done there. I've done that a little bit wibbly wobbly. Okay, yeah. So do we want him to have that, or do we want someone else to have that? Who could we do with having a bit of a boost to their combat skills, just to push it up a bit? Summer Gig could have that. That'd be quite good if he had an extra 3. That'd bring him up to 10. Yeah, I quite like the idea of him having that. Yeah, he's got a kind of rubbishy tunic on at the minute. Let's give him that. There we go. Remove it from him. Yes, splendid. So now he's got 10. So that's evened him up a bit. Okay, cool, man. That's good. And then Grunson is wearing nothing. He can wear, yeah, he can wear the Dreamy Chess Piece. Why not? Why not? He might as well wear that. He might as well wear it over nothing. Have we got any accessories? No, all the accessories are sort of issued out to people. That's absolutely fine. And weapons-wise, yeah, everybody's got a weapon, and that's absolutely fine too. Yeah, that's one thing I would like, actually, in future versions, is more sort of items and weapons and things, because we don't seem to have got a lot of those yet. Okay, I notice that I'm nearly at level 8, which means I could, in theory, get myself another roster slot, which would be very cool. Right, let's give people this sort of stuff. Let's do all this stuff. Okay, mead. This has gone a bit weird. It says I've got 496 in stock. Wow. Okay, yep, good. Oh, Charles Ferguson wants to talk to me. Hello, Charles Ferguson. Randomly generated backstories. Does this look infected? I don't know what you're referring to. Good man. Maybe go to a doctor and sort that out. Okay, I'd like an order of barbecued rat. Let's listen to your story. Right, jolly good. Give him the cheese bread that he wants. Okay, we've got you want a room. Yeah, I have a room. Jolly good. Okay, we've got a lot of new people. A lot of new people we haven't met. Right, you! Ravenger Waters. Ravenger, like the Ravenger 4. Okay, yes, welcome. I'm Ravenger, thief extraordinaire. Okay, right, that's good. Oh no, I've met you. I want to click on you. There, new patron. Crumthorn Stone Axe. I like him. I was thinking of throwing a land pirate convention. Are you a land pirate by any chance? Oh, what a surprise. You can call me Crumthorn. Or anything, really. Didn't mean to sound demanding. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to call you Poohhead. Right, let's not call him that. Okay, so another land pirate. Crumgron Cask Flayer. 11 combat, 5 mind. What are you? A fire mage. Okay, they seem popular around here. Fire mages are popular. Ooh. Is that a new character model they've added in? I don't recognise that one. Okay. Right, okay, so Aria Hawkins is another mage person. A tactician. Oh, I don't think I've come across a tactician before. Okay, they could be interesting. And new patron, big guy, Brokil Vusalov. Sound like you're from the sort of the east of Europe. Okay, there we go. It was Brokil, unless you've heard bad things about someone by that name, in which case I'm Dave. Ah, Dave. Oh, look at him. He's very cool. I quite like him. He's good. Okay. Right, okay. So now they all want drinks and stuff, so that's fine. Let's do it this way. I've got 23 AP. Yes, give you that. Splendid. You want some porridge. Ah, there we go. Yes, I've got a roster slot. Okay, I notice that it's taking 3 AP to do things now. And that takes 2. Giving someone a drink looked like it cost 3. So I've got 15 AP down to 30. Oh, maybe I've gone mad. Maybe I've gone mad. I thought it was taking up 3. Yeah, but okay, fine. Yeah, give you rooms. Yep, it's all good. It's all good. Rooms, we like you. Yes, please have a room. Jolly good. Okay, that's spoken to. Yeah, here, look. 3 AP. I wonder why it costs 3 and not 2. I don't know, but yeah, there you go. Have 3. Have that. Right, let's talk to you, person. Guruk Gabsucker. Tell me more. The pocket mystery. 2 patrons are arguing at the bar. You can't be serious, one says. Pockets? The other bangs the table. How else can wolves carry that gold? They have pockets, I tell you. What? Okay, wolves with pockets. The spurs of fire. Ah, an item if I succeed. And it burns, 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 spurs of fire. Right, okay. Well, okay that. And okay that. Right, and let's welcome you then. What are you? You're going to be a sort of speaky person of some sort. A merchant. Okay. That's good. If there's a story behind the name The Geek Cupboard, I'd love to hear it. Well, I'll tell you another day. It's fine. This has changed a little bit as well. This is a little bit more readable. I quite like this now. This looks a little bit easier to sort of put together on the screen. So he's quite good as well. He's quite good. Yeah, I like him. Okay, Carl, you're going to have to wait. There we go. So we've got little tavern notices as well. So the tavern reached level 8. Yay. Now, what I am going to do is there has been a request. There's been a request from, oh, goodness me, I'm going to try and get your name right. Silverdell, is it? I think it might be Silverdell. Something like that. Or Silvardel. Something like that. You know who you are. They desperately want me to get the cat ranger on board. So, just for you, I'm going to wait till I can get the cat ranger in, because they're not here at the minute, I don't believe. Don't believe they're here, because they are a ranger of some sort, aren't they? Or a druid or something like that. But yeah, they don't look like any of these people. So, I'm going to wait for them to be in the thing, and I shall add them to my roster, because I'm nice like that. However, some of our heroes are out and about, so these 4 are underway on this mission. I think they'd already done that and they were coming back. So they'd gone to the Mage College, told the guy off, and they were making their way home, which is fine. So we could do that, and we could do the Pocket Mystery. So let's go and do these. Let's go and see it, unless we can't do them. Look, that's a nice new screen as well. I like that. Okay, so those guys are on their way back, obviously. So, Grunson, Murgle, Brazen, and Orble. Yes, 34 versus 15. I think they're going to be fine. I want the Spurs of Fire. They sound very cool. Okay, so let's get these guys back home, and then let's go and do the Pocket Mystery. New adventure. Ooh, look, it's got a little intro screen thing. Okay, right. So, Mucktober. So these are the guys returning. Ooh, they've added new things. They've changed things round. Look, it's got a little success chance thing on it. Okay, in the night, winged creatures swoop down at the party, slashing with jagged claws. So these are the guys on the way back from shouting at the mages for dumping magic toxic sludge or whatever it was into the swamp and creating swamp monsters. Okay, so a 95% chance of success. Hurrah! The heroes slice wings and cut through the swooping attackers. Their dying shrieks are piercing. Okay, well done, Trisha. You contributed entirely no effort. Good job. Okay, so they are strolling home. After cracking a joke, Balnera delivers the punchline. Now I'll never get the smell off the fish. Something sighs. Classy. Very classy. Oh, what was the joke? Tell us the joke, come on. Okay, it stopped following the footprints. The heroes find a cluster of mushrooms. Leave them alone. Leave the mushrooms alone. Is that why you're not following this thing anymore? Watch out, Sommergig shouts. Success chance, 1%. Brace yourselves, everyone. I suspect they're not going to watch out. Failure. That was terrible. You contributed bugger all. Jill gets her leg stuck in a sinkhole. Hardly noticeable. Until now. Okay, right, yep, so Jill's been injured. Okay, fine. Oh, these guys are doing stuff. I want to go to these guys. 3-card Monty. Sommergig approaches the table set up on the street. I'm great at this. 91%. We should be okay. We should be alright. Yay. Due to his wit, Sommergig managed to only get scammed out of a bit of money. Sommergig, you fool. Trisha needs to have a rest. Look, Trisha needs a break. The party happens to pass by a graveyard while a burial is taking place. They stand in silence as the body is buried and move on soon after. Oh, I do like that. Well done. Right, I'm just going to try this. Can I switch between quests? No. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm doing now. But look, I can see these guys are actually doing stuff. They've been through a couple of checks already. So yeah, they're not finished, have they? I've kind of not done their bit. Right, and these guys are back home. There we go. The party detailed the destructive effects of the college's pollution. The Archmage made it clear she doesn't appreciate being told what to do, but agreed to cease dumping the potion refuse in that area. Splendid. Okay, right, this little baguette is still in now. I got told about this on the live stream that I did, and I completely failed to understand what people were talking about. So if you look here, the party get 299 gold, but that's supposed to be split between them. So there's 4 people in the party, so that'd be, what, 75 gold-ish, more or less, 74 and a bit. However, look, they each get 299 gold. So yeah, the calculations aren't quite right. But okay, that's absolutely fine. Those guys are back. Okay, what's happened to you guys then? So you've succeeded some cold, damp weather because Murgle summoned a floating globe of fire to keep them warm as they travel. That's quite cool. Well done, Murgle. They passed through a village. The adventurers were called upon to aid in a murder investigation. The murder weapon was never found, but the list of suspects is short. They correctly identify the culprit. Rivalries over prime grazing land apparently get heated in these parts. Okay, good. So you've turned crime fighters. The guy up ahead is huge, as Grunson. Yep. Okay, so a strongman thing. Despondent. Despondent, the man says, if I'm no longer the strongest, who am I? Does any of this even matter anymore? Here's your prize. Party receives one hand mirror of dispassionate memories. We've got an item. We've got an item. Okay, now this is current. So, the party happens upon a swordsman who is staring at the clouds. Without turning, he solemnly says, you should leave this place. Something in his voice makes the party uneasy. They gather their things and move on. Soon after, they hear the sounds of a large battle nearby. Okay, right, fine. I think I've seen that one before. I thought that was quite intriguing before. I like that they don't go back and check. Okay, are we going to make our way to this thing? Uh-oh, quest objective. Once in the forest, the heroes begin killing wolves and checking them for pockets. This is stupid, Brazen says. Wait, this wolf is carrying a 10 10-foot pole. How does that work? Now that, yeah, I assume this is a reference to something like Skyrim, for example, where, you kill a wolf and it says, yes, this wolf is carrying, 15 torches and 15 gold and this spear and this sword and this shield. And then you look down on a wolf and kind of go, no, that wolf is not carrying a shield. So yes, I assume this is a little, not a dig, a reference to, items of things that you kill that you might find in other games. Okay, fine. Let's see what happens. We succeed. Well, they definitely carry gold, Brazen says, her harness sick with gore, just not in any pocket. Where are they carrying the gold then? Oh, okay. On the way back, a lone knight bars the adventurous path, demanding a duel. Oh, come on, Grunson, go and kick his derriere. The knight fights hard, but is defeated by Murgle. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought Grunson would be in for that. Your oversized gavel strikes true, the knight says. Yeah, don't take on Murgle. She's a fire mage and she's wearing a skull on her head. Another fighty thing. As the sun sets, the party finds themselves desperately hungry and low on supplies. They stumble upon a sturge lair. I don't know what a sturge is. Murgle draws her oversized gavel and says, I've heard sturges aren't great eating, but I give my left leg for one right about now. Okay, go and kill some stuff and get some food. The heroes fall upon a sleeping scourge of sturges, quickly slaughtering them without mercy. They will dine well this night. I don't know what a sturge is. They don't sound very pleasant to eat. There's a village there. Can't we just stay in the village? While setting up camp, the heroes discover a large pile of animal dung nearby. Oh, good. Orble, an accomplished woodlander, recognises them as direball droppings and leads the party a bit further down the road before setting up camp. Oh, that's cool. Okay, and back we go. So now, it's quite good having two sets of heroes, and they can sort of chop and change. So now one lot can go out again, if they meet the criteria, and the others can return on the next sort of trip, on the next sort of quest segment bit. Oh, look! And there's a thing here for New Day. So it tells me that this person's injured. So Trisha Nash has returned is moderately wounded. It tells me all my different things here, which I don't think these are quite right, because I shouldn't be selling for 0 gold, which is a bit stupid. So, and the Tavern summary. Right, okay, so what's managed facilities do? Okay, right. So, unlocked by completing the Doctor is in. Now, I might have already done that. Okay, they've returned in triumph and I've made some gold. You've returned. She's moderately wounded. Okay, right. People want some stuff. You want elven wine. Okay, and you've got a story. Okie doke. Randomly generated backstories. You want house ale. Okay. I'm not going to hire you, because I want to hire the right person that I'm after. Right, you can have that. You can also have some barbecue rat, because it's delicious. Let's listen to you. And what was the name of the person that I wanted to get on board? It wasn't Catris, although I suspect Catris is one of the people. Yeah, she was involved with Murgle somehow. And that is a she. Yes, this is a she, because of the moustache, but the pigtails are the giveaway. Dwarves with their pigtails are girls, even though they have a moustache. Okay, we have 3 quests. Now, let's hope one of these is Halloweeny. So, okay, tell me more about this one. Crossover Eve. Here we go. Yes, it's almost Crossover Eve again. That magical night when the veil between the worlds of the living and dead is at its weakest. Gather a diverse crew of heroes for a night of celebration at the haunted carnival, the Lost Menagerie. That sounds cool. Okay. Gurgram. Okay, yeah, go on. You tell me that as well. The Curse of Blackheart Manor. Oh, these are beautiful. I like these. Ooh, rewards, vengeance. A well-dressed young man enters the tavern, smiling apologetically. Terribly sorry to be a bother, but I've heard this is a place where one might be able to hire a hero or four, he says, taking a seat at the bar. I've recently inherited Blackheart Manor, which is, well, haunted. Okay, right. Okay, straight to the point. I like it. Good. And you, Zuruk the Grarbsucker. Is this going to be Halloween based as well? That'd be beautiful. The Cavern of Delights. Ah, the Cavern of Delights. That was one I started when I went to the Unstable branch, and I think then it kind of broke. It broke when I came back, and it was going a bit weird. So yeah, some young adventurers were overheard whispering about a secret cave to the southeast. They called it the Cavern of Delights, a magical place where anything is possible. This is where its entrance is purported to be found, a staff of solution. Ah, now, what I mustn't forget is, I had, oh no, it's on the roster, isn't it? I had an item of some sort, didn't I? What did I have? I got an extra thing? Was it one of these? No. Ah, was it the guys on their way back? Maybe it was the guys on the way back who've picked up an item, which is quite cool. Okay, right, you. Who are you? Lucille Briggs. Okay, hello. You're a tactician. Oh, okay. Right. So there's a few tacticians, right? And you, Stephania Hamilton. Welcome. And you're a survivalist. Oh, now the flipping survivalists come in. John! It's John Grant. Yes, hello, John Grant. Have some porridge. Fill your boots. Catrice, have elven wine. Jolly good. And you, new patron, Bardar Red Axe. There we go. You're a weapon master. Okay, cool. Do people want loads of stuff? It seems they do. Oh, let's give them all the stuff they want. You want that. Cheese, bread. Let's just flick through this really quick. Oh, you're new. What do you want? Let's have a chat to you. You're another survivalist. Right, Aria, is it you? No, I didn't want you. Where's the person with the cats? The person who had a cat spirit animal or whatever it was. I want them on board. John, offer you a room. Gives me some gold back. 8 action points. You can have some porridge. You can have some barbecued rat, because that's the kind of place this is. And you can have a room. And now I've got 1 action point left, so I can't do anything. Yeah, where was the person? Well, I can't remember what their name was. What was the name of the person? What was the name of the person that had the spirit animal was cats, but not like big cats, like scary ones, just actual normal cats. I can't remember what they were called. I don't think it's any of these people though. No, because they were like a druid or something, weren't they? I'm fairly certain they were a druid or something. Well, we can have a quick check. No, because their story thing will appear. No, no, no. Oh, no, because I can't offer you a room because I'm out of action points. Oh, no, it let me do 1, did it? Okay. Not you. Can't do a room for you. And it's not yours. Can't do a room for you. No, it's all a bit weird. Can't do a room for you. It's definitely not John. It's not him and it's not her. Okay, right, so they're not here. They're not here again, which is a little bit annoying. Never mind. Right. Nothing else left to do. Let's go back and do some other quests. So we've got quite a few now. So these guys are coming back, which is good because they've picked up an item. And hopefully, quest rewards. The Spurs of Fire sounds quite cool. So this one, let's do fighty because we've got Trisha. Oh no, Bonera's quite fighty, and Somagig's quite fighty. We need combat skills. So if I put all those in, 30 versus 15. That should be fine. Surely that's fine. So yes, we're going to go to Blackheart Manor and sort that out. Okay, yeah, sounds like a plan. Superstition Rules, Chapter 1, The Curse of Blackheart Manor. Okay, they're going to go off, are they? Right, these are the guys on the way home. So wolves with pockets. Okay, there's a foul odour on the morning breeze. Murgle, excuse yourself, Grunson says. The fire maid looks horrified. You seriously think that stench is coming from me? You two. Oh, they're my favourite. I love Grunson. He's my favourite. Okay. Go with the little yellow hat. 94% chance. So here I spend the money arguing over tactics and eventually come to blows. It's probably Grunson's fault, isn't it? Come on, let's be honest. Grunson ducks a punch and lays out Brayson with a left hook. The con artist comes to a short while later, still a bit groggy. You've punched Brayson and made her wounded. Grunson. There's me saying you're my favourite. Stupid man. Fine, so now they're fighting everybody. Everyone stops to listen to the melodic chirping of a nearby bird. Orble and the bird attempt to outsing each other, but the bird cannot match her octave and angrily flies away. Orble subtly fist bumps. Yeah, and keeps walking. Yeah, take that bird. Take that wildlife. Yay, right, those guys are home. The party proved that wolves don't have pockets. Where the gold actually comes from remains a mystery, though, and Brayton's been punched in the face. So, we've got ourselves the Spurs of Fire and the Hand Mirror of Dispassionate Memories, which is cool. Okay, right, these guys are doing stuff, but there is a story bit here. So it says, I haven't been to Blackheart Manor since I was a kid, Roderick says. Roderick must be the person who is coming with us. Roderick must be someone who's coming with us. Okay. He must be the person that gave us the quest. Him, I suppose. The young man who entered the tavern. We went there a half dozen times to visit my great aunt, Irma Blackheart. May the gods keep her close. I loved her beyond measure, but that place always creeped me out, and now it's mine. I'm not one to get worked up about ghosts and stuff, but Blackheart Manor has history, Roderick says, pausing to take a swig from his flask. And most of it isn't good. Another thing that isn't good is the success chance of this particular survival challenge. The party comes across a pile of debris blocking their path. I feel like we're going to be ambushed, says Gig. Yeah, I do too. I have a terrible feeling we might get ambushed. Oh, what a surprise. The heroes were unable to get past the debris and were forced to wander around looking for another path. Okie doke. I don't quite know what that did to us, apart from just annoy us. I will stop giving us survival. Bonera just saw a flash of light in a nearby brush. Over there, Bonera yells as she runs over to investigate. No, don't run over. 1% chance. Don't run over anywhere. Oh, okay. Oh my, how adorable, Bonera exclaims as she... Hang on, I succeeded? What? Really? Okay, that's a surprise. I was 1%. Fine. Oh my, how adorable, Bonera exclaims as she picks up an illuminated flary. I'm going to name it Binkatel. So I received one Binkatel. Is that an item or an improvement or what? And she is protected from magic attacks. Ooh, oh, that was quite good. For a 1% success chance, go us. I like the fact the path is following the road. That's quite cool. A shepherd leads his flock of sheep across the path in front of the party. Trisha excitedly pets all the sheep that pass by. Ah, poor Trisha. The simple things. Do you believe in ghosts? Roderick asks the heroes as they break for lunch alongside the river. Okay, we should be alright with this. Yep, hard to say, Jill says. I've never seen one, but I've never seen a grumpkin either, and those are plenty real, I think. Wait, grumpkins are real, right? I don't know what a grumpkin is. I'm sure I've been called a grumpkin at some point. So you're concerned the house may be haunted, Trisha says as they travel. Oh no, Roderick responds. I'm nearly certain the house is haunted. I'm concerned the ghost may not accept me as the new owner of Blackheart Manor. If that happens, I'll need backup. Oh god, how do you fight a ghost? Ghosts are hard to fight. Okay, we're near the sea. A beehive sits in a tree, dripping with honey. 1%. Just walk on by. Walk on by. You don't need to fall out of a tree. You've fallen out of a tree. Bonera climbs onto the branch with the hive, only to have it snap under her weight. Hive and adventurer crash to the ground, the bee stinging all the way down. You stupid, stupid thing. Fine, you're injured. That was your own fault. Okay, we're here, I think. The adventurers see a were-trout drinking in a pub. Sommergig desperately wants to ask if he pees in the water. Were-trout! That's brilliant. Okay, go find out, please. Yay! Bonera convinces Sommergig the wisdom of not asking rude questions of dangerous-looking strangers. Okay, but I like the idea of a were-trout. As Blackheart Bay comes into view, Roderick points out a lighthouse in the distance. That's Blackheart Point. The manor is nearby. We should be there within the hour, which is good, because it looks like a storm is brewing. Oh no, no storms. The groundskeeper meets the heroes outside Blackheart Manor and presents them with a set of keys. Boris, so good to see you, Roderick says. What's it been, 15 years? Boris shrugs. Save it. I'm not the one you need to impress. The keys will open every door but one. When you find that door, leave it be, or you'll wish you had. I shall return in the morning. Okay, Boris. Creepy, but fine. Okay, lots of checks are going to be here then, are they? Okay, fine. Now, I would have balanced it out a bit better if I'd known there was other checks. You said combat. I just went for a combat one. But this is fine. Mind is good. Roderick leads the heroes into the foyer of Blackheart Manor. Candles flicker as the door swings shut behind them, casting the room in a sea of dancing shadows. Well, let's have a look round, shall we? He says. He at least seems fairly optimistic about the whole thing. Okay, let's have a look round. Get a load of this thing, Trisha says, examining a masterfully crafted cutlass on display. Vengeance, she's called, Roderick says, once wielded by Bridget the Bloody, nastiest pirate this coast has ever seen, and my distant relative. Okie doke. Isn't that one of our things? Oh, no, not a survival challenge. I'm a bit peckish after the trip, Roderick says, leading the heroes down a hallway lined with full suits of armour posed with halberds. Let's head to the kitchen and I'll whip up a little something for us. As they pass, one of the weapons dislodges and swings toward them with surprising force. Oh no, someone's going to get their head chopped off. No head chopping off. Oh, lightly wounded. This is bad. Somergig pushes Roderick aside and absorbs a glancing blow from the halberd. Glaring at Jill, he snaps, "You know that thing thieves do sometimes where they find traps before they get set off? You should try it sometimes." Yep, and there we go. Lightly wounded. Splendid. Yeah, okay. Survival we're not going to do very well at. So, about these ghosts, Trisha says, while munching on bread and cheese in the kitchen. Is this a rattling chain sort of thing, or something more deadly? Right on cue, a flash of lightning illuminates the picture window, revealing a ghostly female pirate staring at them with fiery red eyes. As suddenly as she appeared, she is gone, leaving the heroes to question their senses. Ooh, spooky. My great-aunt Irma always said the ghosts at Blackheart Manor are harmless echoes of a time gone by, Roderick says as he leads the heroes into the library. I'd like to believe that, but I have my doubts. If we can discover more about these spirits, perhaps I can help put them to rest, or at least learn to peacefully coexist with them. Okay, this is good. Mind is fine. On the wall of the library hangs a portrait of a well-dressed female pirate, a prominent scar marring her right cheek. The placard reads, Raven Stormswept, 1291 to 1317 AN, and 1318 to 1319 AN. What? She came back to life? Okay, right. Let's roll and see what that happens then. Here we are, Trish says, flipping open a book entitled Overboard, The Life and Deaths of Raven Stormswept. It says as a child she was swept overboard during a tempest and thought lost at sea. When the morning came, they found she had somehow landed behind the figurehead and was still alive. Okay, ooh, we've got an overboard book. I don't know what that is. Okay, but it's cool, we've got a thing. Raven Stormswept fell in love with a pirate by the name of Bridget Blackheart, a.k.a. Bridget the Bloody, Roderick says while flipping through a stack of books. Together they built Blackheart Manor. My family refused to talk about what happened, only that a terrible tragedy befell them. And... Back here, Somergig says, as a shelf swings open on hidden hinges, revealing a small alcove that contains an old leather-bound journal. The priest brings it back to the others to check out. Okay, what's in the book? Word has arrived that Raven's ship, Death's Daughter, good name for a boat, was destroyed in a storm. Somergig reads from servant Willingham Knightsworn's journal. With her love lost, Bridget is inconsolable with rage and bent on vengeance against a foe that exists only in her mind. I fear for us all. Oh dear, so the ghost is quite cross. Cross ghosts are never a good thing. Maybe we should run away. In the den they spot a painting of a ship at sea. Death's Daughter, keeling as it takes on water in a storm. The painting begins moving as the heroes watch incredulously, the waves tossing the wounded vessel about. Oh no! The picture's alive! As the storm rages outside, the heroes stare in awe at the scene unfolding in the painting before them. In the span of 3 minutes, they watch Death's Daughter sink completely beneath the waves. Somergig noticed the artist's signature, which reads Lucius. Ooh, who is Lucius? I don't know. Raven has been lost for 2 weeks now, and Bridget has gone quite mad, Jill reads from the caretaker's journal. She refuses to believe a storm sank Death's Daughter, instead blaming a conspiracy of unknown foes. She spends all day watching that accursed painting, searching for clues and plotting her revenge. Oh no, I was going to say we haven't had a survival one for a while. No bother. If only you could just give me a few minutes to read this journal. I bet we'd... Jill says, but no one is listening, so she hurries to catch up as they follow Roderick toward the attic. I think Jill's going to get left behind and she's going to stand in a trap or fall down a hole or something. Ta-da! Jill off to take point, and is first up the stairs, the first to fall through the floor when the main support beams give way. Somergig mends her wounds while they wait for the dust to settle. But no one is injured, so that's good. In the 3 months since Raven was lost in the sinking of Death's Daughter, Bridget the Bloody, as she's now known, has sunk 12 ships that she falsely suspected were involved. Bonera reads from caretaker Knightsworn's journal. She has earned many enemies and grows increasingly paranoid. I've begun stockpiling food for a potential siege of Blackheart Manor. Okay. Hang on, Trisha says, flipping through Overboard, The Life and Deaths of Raven Stormswept. This says Raven didn't actually die in the wreck, that she somehow survived and returned to Blackheart Manor, where she suffered a terrible fate. Flip ahead in the journal. Ooh, okay. The heroes flip ahead to the final 2 entries in Caretaker Nightsworn's journal. The first reads, "In the cruelest of twists, Raven survived the wreck and spent 3 months on an island, building a boat from driftwood to return home. Wanting to surprise Bridget, Raven slipped into the manor unseen and burst into their bedroom, where a paranoid and thoroughly drunk Bridget the Bloody shot and killed her with a crossbow." Oh dear. Right, how do you fight... Yes, dear. So we're going to have to fight a ghost that is angry at itself. Okay. The final journal entry, dated 6 months later, reads, "When the priest failed to bring Raven back, and 6 months afterwards," I think she'd be falling apart for 6 months, "Bridget turned to the necromancers, who reanimated her as a monstrous parody of her former self. Realising what she had done, Bridget killed Raven, again, and then threw herself from Blackheart Point. I still hear her angry screams at night, though I know not if they are real or merely echoes in my mind." This is all a bit creepy. Stop doing survival checks. In the basement, Roderick finds a circular door with a lock, not opened by his keyring. "This must be the one Cousin Boris told me not to touch," Roderick says, "but since I now own the place, I give you permission to open this door by whatever means necessary." Oh, we're not going to open the door. We're going to fail the mission, are we? Even though I equipped her ready for fighting, which is what it told me to do. Fine. There we go. Failure. "Should you check for traps first?" Bonera says to Jill, who laughs her off. "Trust me, I know what I'm doing," she says, moments before the explosion. Oh, who's injured now? Oh, now Jill's lightly wounded. Literally everybody is wounded. This team of people are coming back battered and bruised. Beyond the circular door, the ghostly form of Bridget the Bloody materialises, waving her cutlass menacingly. "Begone from this place and never return," she bellows. Okay, mind check. Yes. "Nice try," Sommergig says, dispelling the illusory ghost with a wave of his hand. Oh, yes, Sommergig. You sexy antler-headed chap. Chuckling, the priest walks to a curtain in the back of the room and yanks it down. "Cousin Boris!" they yell in unison as the concealed figure is revealed. Okay. If there's nothing in here about getting away with it, if it wasn't for those pesky kids or those pesky adventurers or something, I'm going to be quite disappointed. But I quite like the fact that he's hiding behind a curtain in the back of the room. Okay, let's continue. "Boris Blackheart is me name," the groundkeeper snaps. "Rightful heir of Blackheart Manor. I spent my whole life caring for her in this accursed mansion. Then she finally kicks off and leaves it to you, a person who visited twice in 20 years. I changed her bedpans. This was supposed to be mine, so yeah, I tried to skate away. Hey, and I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling heroes." Oh, well, round of applause. Right, round of applause. Jolly good. Lovely Scooby-Doo reference. There we go. Quest objective. Oh, hang on. A fighting one. Roderick thanks the heroes as the constable hauls Boris away in irons. "I fear I've had enough adventure for one evening," he says, removing Bridget the Bloody's blade, vengeance, and presenting it to the heroes. "After all we've been through, I'll ask again. Do you believe in ghosts? And why is it a fighting thing? I don't know." Oh, for... Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You bunch of wallies. "Nope," Jill says. "Me too," Bonera agrees. "Me three," says the ghostly pirate standing behind them. "Zoinks," Roderick says, running for the door with the heroes close behind. "Maybe I'll sleep in town tonight." Oh, now they're all afraid. So we receive no XP and we're all afraid. So who didn't do very well there? Oh, yeah, now see, look. Even if they'd have not been wounded, the winds of fate blew against us and knocked us down by, what, 2.5? Okay, that's quite harsh. So, yeah, we wouldn't have passed anyway. Ah, for goodness sake. All those ones they've passed, all of the other things they've passed, gets the actual important one, they've buggered it up. Oh, does that mean I don't get my sword? Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, he handed me the sword, now I haven't got my sword. Okay, fine. The Friendship Festival is in full swing at the town centre. The party wants to compete and prove they're the best friends around. Time for a quiz. Okie doke. The crowd starts chanting, "Know your friends," in unison at the stage. The host of the quiz asks a number of questions involving each party member's likes or dislikes. While there are a few mistakes, the heroes fare better than their competitors and take home the prize. The prize of 35 XP and nothing else. Yay! I'm glad everyone's afraid. Brilliant. A freak hailstorm batters the party throughout the night, making sleep all but impossible. Oh, good. So they're going to be afraid, moderately wounded, and exhausted as well. Yay, brilliant. Those guys have had a terrible time. Okay, I might have to give them a rest. Because they're all injured. They're all afraid of everything. They're all going to be exhausted. Okay, I like that. That was a good quest. I like that quest. That was a good, proper, sort of spooky, silly quest. Well done. Okay, yeah, Brazen's a bit injured. Yeah, everyone's a bit tired. Okay, you, Stefania the Survivalist. Have some cheese bread. It wasn't you, was it, with cats? No, it wasn't you. Okay, goodbye. You, John the Barbarian. It definitely wasn't you. I've got you drunk before, though, John. That's quite funny. Okay, so, someone leveled up. Orble leveled up. Awesome. Right, Orble, what can you have? 4 skill points. Well, let's add possibly a point of first aid would be useful. That's good. A point of surgery might be handy. And then how about one each of these? So how about, I don't know, bows and crossbows. And sense danger sounds quite a useful thing to have, doesn't it? And Brazen's leveled up. Beautiful. Okay. Let's give you a point of combat because that's handy. A point of mind, sense danger, and then let's get us some convince. Now let's get a couple of negotiations in there. So all has a 6. So interrogation, negotiation, sex appeal, and convince are all 6. Yes, that's very cool. Okay, that's good. What quests have we got? Crossover Eve. Oh yeah, I want to do that one as well because, you know, it's the Halloween video special. Right, okay. Let's talk to you then, Catrice. What's your one? Do you smell something burning? Ah, right. This was another one that I had on the experimental version that went wrong. And it didn't like it. So the exhaust for the ovens is backed up again. And the smoke is making the patrons a little nervous. Visit the pipe fitter in Tenement Bog to pick up the parts needed for repair before the place burns down. Okay, that's absolutely fine. We can do that at some point. Okie doke. Brokil, or whatever you call. Brokil Vorsalov. Okay, what's your quest? Golem infestation. A group of miners enters the tavern hoping to drink away their sorrows. Their mine was closed after being overtaken by golems. Apparently the owner will pay good coin to have the automatons destroyed. Blood-forged battle play. Okie doke. Right. You're a new patron. Winifred Morris. Okay, cool name. And you're another land pirate. There are plenty of those. And you're a new patron and you have a quest. Okay. So, okay, what's going on there? I see. It's one of those where you get to pick what you want to do. So we don't need your magic mug. They lied. They lied to us. The Mage College has continued dumping their potions throughout the local region despite our warnings. They must be stopped one way or another. And we have 2 solutions. So they're both at the Mage College. That one gets you 200 gold, 200 XP and 30 reputation. That gets you 200 gold, 200 XP, 30 reputation and a shield. Well, I'm going to cover that one because that's better. It's the same difficulty. So that one just says, everyone in the region is sick of the Mage College dumping their refuse into the water supply. We should teach them a lesson, suggests a particularly drunk patron. The villagers and farmers would join us to drive the mages out. Plus, I haven't used my pitchfork in ages. Or a potion solution. If only there was a better way for the mages to dispose of their potions waste than dumping it. The Archmage has agreed to meet with the party one last time. Perhaps they can sort out a solution. Well, we're good at negotiation stuff, and it gets us a shield. So I think we confirm that. We go down that route. Okay, so we're going to do that. Jolly good. And let's welcome you, and you're a ranger. Okay, right. People want stuff? Yeah, people want stuff. You want house ale. You want elven wine. You want porridge, which is lovely. You want house ale. Good. Lucille Briggs, you want that. Catrice wants a room. Have a room. Right, okay. Right, everything's dealt with. 27 AP. We still haven't got the cat person in, have we? Which is a shame. No, 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 and no. In fact, no. All these people are just random storied people. They're not sort of actual sort of fleshed out characters. Okay. Let's just talk to anybody then. Offer a meal just to get our points up. Porridge. Yay. Have some porridge, good sir. You, land pirate. Have a drink. Have some soda water. What the heck not? Oh, you want some... You want a room? Okay, have a room. You offer a meal. Who knows? Stale bread. That'll do. Delicious. You want a room. You want elven wine. Anyone else want anything? Oh, yeah. You, druid. Is it you? It's not you, is it? You. Yes, have a room as well. Whatever. Is it you with the thing? No. You want that. Okay. Oh, I got Winifred Morris a bit drunk, did I? Did I give her soda water? Give her soda. Give her some mead. Yes. Okay, that's cool. Right, is there anyone else? No. Okay, fine. 6 AP. Let's try and get Winifred drunk. Offer a drink. House wine. Yeah, 'cause mixing mead and wine's got to be a bad thing. Oh, yeah. Okay, 1 point to have a chat. Yeah, and offer you a drink. How about, yeah, mead. Have some mead. Oh, yep, you're quite drunk. You've got, stars above your head. That's new. That's a different thing. Okay, that's cool. I like that. That's good. And we've got no action points left really to do anything else. Okay. Because it's Halloween, we're going to do this quest then. We're going to get those other guys back, give them a rest, and then we're going to do Crossover Eve. And then we shall finish, because this might be quite a long video. Right, Crossover Eve. Join the party. Brazen's in, so we're alright for social. And Orble can just come along for the fun. Wow. -4 total power due to debuffs. Oh, okay. So she does have 24, but we're on 20. 27 versus 15. I think we'll be okay. That's quite a good round sort of mix of stuff. 2 days. Good grief, Penfold. Okay. Right, let's go. Let's go on the new adventure. The Spooky Harvest Holiday, Chapter 1. Oh, no. There are going to be lots of these. Okay. Right, yeah. Okay. So these are the guys going out. They're not the returning guys coming back from Blackheart Manor. That's good. Do you think we'll... Oh, Grunson. Do you think we'll see a Valkyrie? Grunson says. They exit the tavern. Brazen shrugs. Who knows? My first time out, I nearly walked straight into a serpent. They're only going up the road. That's good. Yeah, they're only going to just there, I think. The party's driving through a town when it begins to pour. Okay. One of the villagers offers their half to the party while they wait out the storm. They trade stories with the villager and her family around the fireplace. They have a wonderful time, forgetting all about the storm. The party heads out under clear skies, promising to return another day. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Aren't you noble, lovely, friendly heroes? The forest floor suddenly rushes away from the party's feet. They are caught in a net bag high off the ground. Oh, come on. Someone's supposed to cut yourself down. Orble cuts the side of the net bag open. The party safely climbed down the tree without injury. And we got 100 gold from that, inexplicably. But that's good. Anyone know anything about this last Mangletorium, or whatever it was called? Oh no, Grunson. Anyone know anything about this last Mangletorium, whatever it was called? Grunson says, looking around at his companions' blank faces. Murgle shrugs. Do I look like a history expert? All I've heard is that if you're not out by dawn, you're trapped there forever. What? This sounds like a terrible thing to do. As the heroes round a bend, they see tendrils of mist snaking across the road, growing deeper ahead. Murgle shakes her head. Spending Crossover Eve at a haunted carnival that traps you within forever if you don't get out by morning. Are we really doing this? It does seem so, Murgle, yes. As long as we leave by dawn, we'll be fine, Murgle says unconvincingly. I know a guy who went a couple of years ago and he didn't end up trapped there forever, so I think it's safe. Well, safe-ish. Oh, good. Such confidence. Joining hands, the adventurers step into the fog bank, unable to see anything through the impenetrable mist. Calliope? Don't know what that is. Calliope music from ahead guides their course until they step through to the other side and are assaulted by a rich cacophony of sights, sounds and smells. A night of revelry awaits. Beautiful. In the line outside the Lost Menagerie, the heroes meet a sickly old man from Tasselberg by the name of Alfred, who says this will be his 600th trip to the menagerie. Hang on, is it on at Halloween? Okay, fine. Grunson asks what it is that keeps him coming back every full moon. Every full moon. This is where my heart lives, he smiles sadly, and hobbles forward as the line advances. Okay, bit mysterious. Welcome, heroes and villains alike, to the Crossover Eve extravaganza, bellows Ringmaster Alzabar Pandemonium. Another good name. Murgle, able to see through illusions, blanches as she gazes upon Alzabar's true face. Worms crawl through the Ringmaster's decaying flesh, and a pair of swirling black vortices fill his eye sockets. Alzabar winks at the fire mage and ushers the guests in. So he's some sort of zombie guy. Oh dear. The heroes reach the front of the line and are escorted to the first attraction, the House of Mirrors. There is a prize hidden within, but most will be lucky to escape the maze with their sanity intact, Alzabar declares, flashing Grunson a toothy grin. And remember, the dawn grows ever nearer. 95, come on, we're fine with this. We've got this down. Yay. We've got all sorts of cool items. I know a little something about pathfinding. The key is to pick a wall and stay on it, Grunson says, confidently leading the party through the maze. At one point, he breaks off from the group, returning a few minutes later with an exquisite mirrored ring. The barbarian leads them out of the maze and onto the midway. Yeah, have that. Step right up to the ultimate test of strength, a strong woman bellows. Ring the bell and win a prize. An enormous barbarian by the name of Blackheart slams the hammer down on the target with a feral roar, sending the puck upward toward the bell and falling just short. Who's next? Oh, come on, Grunson. Come on, Grunson. I've always wanted to try one of these, Grunson says, hefting the hammer and looking up at the bell. The barbarian winds up and strikes the target with tremendous force, sending the puck up, 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 and just short of the bell. Ah, Grunson, good show, sir. The party receives a prize for reaching the top zone, and we've got a haunted hammer. Is that good? I've no idea, but I'm quite glad we've got one. The heroes stop to watch an acrobat show, led by a magnificent ballerina, Isabelle Soleil, whose eyes never leave Alfred, the old man they met earlier. He watches the performance enrapt, with tears streaming down his cheeks. The show ends and the ballerina is led away, looking back at Alfred as she goes. Okay, they're related. They're father and daughter kind of thing, aren't they? Or something like that. Isabella was afraid to visit the Lost Menagerie, but I dismissed her concerns, Alfred says in a voice thick with regret. I convinced her to come to this accursed place that claimed her 50 years ago, when a gypsy's trick kept her past dawn. For 50 years I've searched for a way to free her, aging and soon dying as she stays young and beautiful and trapped here alone forever. Oh, so she's stuck at the same age, whereas he's getting older, so they were partners. Oh, that's a bit sad. Okay, roll. The heroes comfort Alfred while awaiting the start of the next show. He shakily places an ornate key into Grunson's palm. I'm an old man and my time draws short, he says. My lab in Tasselberg contains my research on the Lost Menagerie. It is yours to do with what you will. Oh, okay. Who among you is brave enough to learn your fate from Madame Grimstone? A heavily muscled barker calls from the entrance to a tent covered with arcane symbols. But be warned, the pitchman continues, our readings don't just predict your destiny, they guide it. Oh, Tish and Pish, don't believe you at all. Oh my goodness, we've got a lot of things. The heroes step through the curtain and see a woman whose weary eyes betray her youthful exterior. When prompted, Orble throws a handful of bone dust from a decanter into a small iron brazier. Not a brazier. An iron thing. An iron fiery thing. I see a powerful protective artifact, soon to be yours, she decrees, giving them each a crossover Eve mask and sending them on their way. Oh! A featureless netherkin mask, an old man mask, a shimmering ghost mask, and a spider mask. Okay, that's cool. Ooh. Ooh. What's this? There's a new thing. The story of your new young friend Elliot has been unlocked, so look for it in the tavern tomorrow. Awful young to be out here alone, Murgle says to a young boy sitting alone outside the tent of Etina, the two-headed woman. The boy, Elliot, shakes his head, sniffling. I'm fine. After tonight I'll be immortal, and no one will hurt me ever again. Okay. That's interesting then. You can't just run off and join the circus, or at least not this one, Murgle says. I'll make you a deal. Go home tonight and come and see us tomorrow at the Geek cupboard. Hey, that's weird, seeing that in there. Whatever your situation at home, we'll help you solve it. You have my word. The Fire Mage makes the boy promise he will leave the Lost Menagerie before dawn. Oh, this is cool. They've got little extra stories that tie in with what we're doing. Dozens of visitors gather around an enormous campfire. An ancient witch, Freya Blackwood, stands before them, seemingly unbothered by the flames licking at her back. She cackles, It's story time, kiddies. Who among you has a scary crossover Eve tale to tell? Entertain the crowd and win a prize. Oh, what? Oh, we could have done something then. Oh, look, the winds of fate, though, dictated our fate there. That was a shame. Oh, botherations. Never mind. Brazen begins a tale, but quickly loses the crowd. No, wait, the rats were actually zombies, though, so they were scary, he says to no avail. And there was a dragon with lava for toes, and... The boos block out the rest of her story, and the disheartened heroes shuffle off with their disconsolation prize. Their disconsolation prize, I suppose that's right. Their consolation prize. It says there, he says to the crowd, Brazen is a she. They need a she bit there. Okay, fine. Can we get out of here now? I don't want to be here. It's scary. Oh, Freya's got a special treat for each of you tonight, the witch cackles, untying an enormous sack. Like a terrible Santa. Step forward, tell what crossover Eve means to you, and draw a prize. And no peeking, or you'll wish you hadn't. Oh no, it's going to be a bag full of appendages or dead rats or snakes or something horrible. Crossover Eve. Who's that? Brazen. Crossover Eve is a night when the living play at death and the dead come out to play, Brazen says. What's not to love? Freya is satisfied with their response, and the con artist random selects a recipe for a new beverage. Margarita. Margaritas. That's brilliant. Okay, we've got a new drink. Oh, crikey, there's an awful lot on this. Step right up to the haunted headsman's axe throw, an axe-wielding barker calls to the party. Simplest game in the world. See those jack-o'-lantern scarecrows? All you have to do is split 3 of their heads with a throwing axe. Did I mention they'll be attacking you? Because they totally will. Cool, we can do this. We're good at combat. We're fine. Yay. Brazen steps forward. Of all the people, I thought Murgle or Grunton. There you go. Brazen steps forward, nervously getting a feel for throwing axes. Begin! The barker yells, and the animated scarecrows rush forward. The con artist splits one pumpkin head, then another, but is swarmed and dragged to the ground before she can get the third. Not bad, the barker says, presenting the runner-up prize. The executioner's axe. We have got an absolute load of items. After I said early on, pretty much at the start of this, oh, I'd love more items, we've now got absolutely flipping armfuls of them. A crowd gathers to watch a performance by the stunningly beautiful firebreather Lilith Knightsbane. I require a volunteer from the audience, she says, looking directly at the heroes. Knightsbane... Is that not the name of the person in the haunted house? I don't know. Okay. Oh no. Murgle steps forward, conjuring a small ball of flames in her hand. Lilith cackles with glee and leads a fire mage in an intricate dance, punctuated with gouts of flames by both. What's a gout of flame? The crowd cheers wildly, and Lilith sends her dance partner away with a lingering, sultry look. Okay, I mean, it's fine. As long as you're sorted by dawn, it's absolutely fine. Off you pop. Outside a performance tent, the heroes see their new elderly friend, Alfred, dancing close with his beloved Isabella. 50 years of separation, seeing each other just once a month, and their love remains true, Murgle says, turning away to hide her tears. Oh, Murgle, you've been broken. With an eye on the sinking moon, the heroes wait in line to spend a few moments with lost loved ones at the Well of Souls. Many tears are shed, and the heroes venture on with the blessings of their ancestors. Oh, that's got to be a good thing. We need one more team to take part in the craziest obstacle course this side of the Flaming Gate, the Crossover Eve Zombie Crawl, the barker bellows, spotting the heroes. Now there's a rough and ready crew. No, rule number 1 is no weapons or magic. There is no rule number 2. Go. Oh no, no magic. Right. Oh, we succeeded. Go, go, go! Orble yells as they slog through the mud, flanked by teams from rival taverns, the Thieves' Den and the Hungry Huntsman. They are rubbish taverns. Brazen slips an attempted tackle by one of the huntsman poachers, but the Den are first to the obstacle. A balanced beam surrounded by zombies. While they tangle with the undead, our heroes sneak past and take the lead. Yes, good job, our guys. With their competitors close behind the zombies, the heroes scramble over a rock pile toward the second obstacle, a crawl through a zombie-infested mud pit covered with barbed wire. Whose idea is this again? Murgle mutters between laboured breaths. That sounds like a nightmare. A zombie-infested mud pit covered with barbed wire. Stupid idea. The adventurers crawl straight into a trio of snarling zombies that slow their progress dramatically. I imagine they would. Despite an attempt by a Thieves' Den member to entangle Murgle's leg in barbed wire, the heroes are able to crawl through with a narrow advantage intact. Oh, it's very exciting. The heroes rush forward, clinging to a narrow lead. Ahead lies a 15-foot wooden wall with a single rope hanging down the centre. Oh, come on, you guys. You can get up there. I've seen Total Wipeout. I see how this works. The heroes reach the wall first, and Grunson helps boost his teammates up and over. But Blackheart, it keeps going weird when it loads up the people, but Blackheart from the den grabs the rope and starts throwing haymakers at anyone who approaches. Grunson backs up a few steps, sprints forward and leaps up, where Orble grabs his hand and pulls him over. The heroes maintain their lead with one obstacle left. Come on, we can do this. With the other two squads hot on their heels, the heroes rush toward the final obstacle and leap into a giant mud pit loaded with zombies. It'll be a scramble to the finish. Come on. Oh! You absolute bumbling idiots. Unbelievable. We don't win any of these things. We always second flipping best. We failed on the last bit as well. We failed on the ghost house quest right at the very end. We failed on this one. With their competitors close behind, the heroes slog through the zombie-infested mud pit, trying to avoid the biggest pockets of undead. The Thieves' Den captain, Burkhart, gets hold of Murgle, slinging her into a trio of zombies. Grunson is able to save her, but it costs them the lead, and they settle for second place. The Thieves' Den cheats. So it received one ghastly netherine blade, but Murgle is also wounded. Right at the end, we failed again. With dawn fast approaching, the heroes spot Alfred and offer him their arm for the trip home. He shakes his head with a quiet cough. Not this time. I'm doing what I should have done on that terrible night 50 years ago. What I should have done when I was young and beautiful too. I'm sure I'll be able to save her though. I was so close. Just ran out of time. If I can't free my dear Isabella from hell, I will join her there. Goodbye, my friends, and happy crossover eve. Oh, sad tale. Sad tale. Oh, here we go. So we fail this with our 91% chance of success. At the fog's edge, the heroes find a ringmaster Alzabar pandemonium awaiting them. He smiles at Murgle, who sees through his magical glamour to the festering corpse beneath. Leaving so soon? Please succeed. Please succeed. Please succeed. Yeah, thank goodness. Even though we're all tired and wounded and hurt. No worries, my friends, Alzabar smiles. I am not permitted to block the living from leaving the menagerie. Murgle doesn't slow a step, nodding. Yep, that's why you're trying to stall us with this conversation. See ya! Good job, Murgle. Orbal almost trips over a small depression in the ground. Watch your step, Brazen snaps. Crikey. Cold winds whip in from the east as the heroes set up camp. Murgle summons a globe of fire to help fend off the evening chill. Okay, so they're back home. These guys are sort of out and about. Okay, right, continue. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. I know, it's doing something with the other guys. The other guys are doing something, but I don't know what they're doing. We've not flicked over to them. Okay, no, they're doing stuff, but we've just not switched to their quest. Okay. They're failing a lot of things because they're all injured and wounded. Okay, so the Curse of Blackheart Manor, they got back home then. Okay. Right, it's gone a little bit wibbly, I suspect. Yep. Failure. Okay. The hero solved the mystery of Blackheart Manor, sort of. Boris was arrested for staging the haunting, but a closer encounter with the actual ghost of Bridget the Bloody left the hero shaken for days. Okay. Right. So, yeah, we took a lot of damage from that. We took a proper battering. Okay, fine, but we did get Binkatel and the Overboard book, but we didn't get the sword thing that I flipping well wanted, which is annoying. Hang on, what? Hang on. Why has Trisha got a giant skull thing on her face? Why has Trisha got a giant skull thing on her face? Somebody tell me what's going on. Is Trisha dead? Trisha Nash is currently death? What? Hang on. It could have flicked to that bit and told me. So Trisha is dead. We've lost one of our adventurers. We've lost Trisha. It would have been nice to have been party to that kind of bit, wasn't it? Rather than it just happening. Okay, Trisha's dead. Oh no. This is terrible. Okay, let's go back to the tavern and mourn the loss of Trisha. No, Trisha's dead. Trisha Nash has returned as a corpse. Everyone else is sort of wounded and tired and exhausted and stuff, but she's returned as a corpse. Trisha's dead. We've lost one of our adventurers. Oh no. Oh no. That's terrible. Actually gone. Oh yeah, look, now I've got two. Oh, Trisha. We've lost her. Okay, well that's a sad end. It's Halloween. Come on, bring it back as a ghost or something. Okay, let's just very quickly just give these people what they want while we're here. Might as well. Yeah, you can have that. You've got quests and stuff. Right, okay. Oh, that's really sad. Oh no, I've lost Trisha. Oh, that's very sad. Okay, we might have some items. So you're available. Jill has got no item. So what can she have then? So we've got all these different items. So the Spurs of Fire +2. Oh, that'd be good for Murgle, surely, rather than these kind of crappy chisel sticks. An Overboard book is 3 survival. She hasn't got any survival, is she? Oh no, she has got a little bit of survival. That might be quite handy for Jill to up her survival slightly. But Jill is very good. No, that's it. You can have that hand mirror thing. That's fine. You can have that. That's good. And Belnera has got stuff. But Chisel Stick is a rubbish item. So let's give you the Spurs of Fire. Yes, that's good. Is that better? Yeah, now you can do Fireball. A level 4 knight who can shoot fireballs. That's awesome. And they've all got so many negative effects. They're all so knackered. They're all so very poorly or dead. Okay. What other weapons have we got? Anything else? Vengeance. Oh, we did get Vengeance. Oh, I'm very confused. I didn't think we had Vengeance. Okay, that's fine. I'd rather have like Grunson have Vengeance to up his attack power to something really cool, because that's quite cool. He's got 12. Another +4 would be quite a lot. That'd be good. Murgle. Yeah, we can't give any of these to anything else, can we? He's got a hammer. Yeah, you're quite kitted out. Okay. Jill's only got a robe on. Have we got any other armor? No. Okay. And you've got a decent item. And Balnera has the HME medallion, which is +4 combat stuff. Okay. We'll have to wait till these guys come back. It might be a case of I just leave it for a few days for everyone to recover, because everyone is either tired or injured, or their arms are hanging off, or they're indeed dead. Because we lost Trisha. We actually lost her. That's a tragedy. That's terrible. But there we go. So on Halloween, we lost our first adventure. Oh, poor Trisha. It's all gone wrong. I didn't even see what happened. It kind of did that other quest bit without me even looking. Oh, there we go. So next time, we'll obviously find out who these guys are, pick up these other quests, but there's loads of quests to pick up on now. And thank you to everybody who did respond to my sort of queries last time out about what we should do with Epic Tavern, because I did pose the question of should we keep on doing it at all, should we do it whatever every day, should we do it once a week, whatever. I think what I'm going to do is, for now, because this is quite a big update and they've put a lot of quests in and such like, I think we're going to have it once a week. I think every Saturday night. I like the idea of Saturday night. It is, drinking night, and you go to the tavern, and the Geek Cupboard is the tavern that we'll go to. So Saturday night, I think, is when we'll... Oh, hang on. Trisha Nash is ready to level up. I don't think she is. I think Trisha Nash is ready to be buried and put in the ground. But there we go. Poor Trisha. Leveled up and then got killed. Okay, let's just get rid of all these things as well. There we go. Splendid. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. But thank you for your feedback. I'm glad it is quite a well-received series, because I do thoroughly enjoy the game. So yeah, I think Saturday night, we'll just have one video Saturday night. I don't know how long it'll be. I'll probably just do, a couple of days of quests. This has been longer because the Halloween quests were, so I think specifically, they are a longer series of quests. It's quite a lot of reading and stuff to do with those. But yeah, so I think they're probably, 30 to 45 minutes long on Saturday nights for Epic Tavern, and we'll just keep it going. And I think that will give us the opportunity, if they do start releasing new fixes and patches and versions and upgrades and things, I think it will actually, we'll get to pick those up as we play. And because we're not playing it every single day, then we'll be able to see the changes as they implement them, if that makes sense. But I think, that's it for now. This was just a special, but it's going to be every Saturday night for Epic Tavern for the foreseeable future anyway. And there might be 2 videos on Saturday night, because Epic Tavern's it's a fairly nice, easy thing to play and indeed to edit, because you just basically it's just me reading stuff out and doing stuff. So yeah, it's very nice to do, and it's a good, enjoyable thing. And you guys seem to like it out there, so that's good. So there we go. Halloween is done in this, but the Halloween stuff might be in the next few parts. I don't know when they'll disappear, and it depends when I record them, because I might record the other parts in the next couple of days, and I'm recording this before Halloween, so these things might still be in place. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm a bit sad. We've lost someone. We've lost Trish, and we didn't even see it. We weren't even there. We weren't even there to see Trisha's demise. I don't know what happened to her, and we probably will never know. I don't know. Can you go through the quest and find out what happened? No, there's not like a completed quest log or anything, is there? So we'll never know. We will never know what happened to Trisha, apart from the fact that she was alive, and then she stopped being in that state and turned into someone who was being dead. Oh well, never mind. At least we've got 2 roster slots, so we get to pick some more people. Now, I can't remember exactly what Trisha was, but we are going to be lacking in certain bits now, aren't we, on our roster? Yes, a bit of survival and a bit of talky, bit of social would be useful. So if there's any survivalist, socialist people out there, you'll be quite useful and quite welcome. Anyone out there at the minute? Your mind. No. Yeah, so you guys could be... Ooh, no, wrong one. No, indeed. Okay, so I've got to find someone. I've got to find someone who fits the bill. But there we go. So we'll do that next time out, and we might also find the cat druid lady or whatever she was also as well to put into our roster, because we've got another slot. We've got 9, so we've got 2 new people to put onto the roster. But we'll do that next time out. So for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.
They've ripped my arms off, ripped my legs off. I mean, unfortunately they didn't rip anything else off. Yes, I'm off my face on mushrooms. Why, Lady Charlotte, I I would certainly love to taste your cake. The King of the West is an idiot. I am off my face on mushrooms. I mean, asking me questions isn't going to be my strong point at the minute.